Yo guys, this is your boy back on a video. Today's video, we've been ranking the NRL wingers for 2019. This is 2 years ago. I did this on my main channel. I ranked NRL fullbacks with the 2019 season. If you haven't checked that out, it's in that video somewhere. So yeah, let's get started. So before the video, please there's a massive button, comment down below, and subscribe. Let's get started. Number 16 is Sammy Viliame and Bailey Simonson. So I'll read this information too. Nick Cotric and Jordan Rapiner have both departed the club, taking them out of our criteria. Viliame only played 10 games but scored 4 tries and looks like a player with plenty of potential. Also made 23 tackles, breaks and 5 line breaks in half a season. Will need to work on his defense and hands in the half season. True. Simonson, the Bailey Simonson and the Sammy Viliame. Bailey Simonson only managed 7 games before going down with injury. Scored 2 tries and averaged 105 meters in that time. Will be back in 2021 and has shown he is going to be a good player in the limited NRL games. Number 15. Nick Meaney and Darlin Watini Silesiak. Nick Meaney didn't have a bad season by any means, despite being in a struggling side. Finished with 6 tries and 10 line breaks in 16 appearances. Also averaged over 120 meters per game, which is pretty solid. Yeah, I agree. Watini Silesiak. Sorry, can't sell the Silesiak right. Yeah, Watini Silesiak. So, Darlin Watini Silesiak was brought to the club as a fullback, but now spends more time on the wing or at centre. A very quiet year, 2 tries in 18 games, but did average close to 150 meters per game. Number 14, Coyotes and Xavier Coates. Coyotes, a disrupted and overall disappointing year, scored just 2 tries and averaged under 100 meters per game, way down on previous seasons. Was in and out of the side, was as well as playing in the second row too. So Coates, cool. Xavier Coates, definitely a star of the future. True, at just 19, scored 5 tries in 12 games, average and extra 20 meters per game than his more experienced counterpart, and made his own debut for the Maroons in the series opener. True. So, number 13, George Dufura and Ruben Garrick. So George Dufura, not a great year for the veteran. Scored 7 tries in 14 games, but averaged just 105 minutes per game. Also struggled in defense, coming up with some bad reads and tackling at just 70% efficiently. So Ruben Garrick, after a breakout year in 2019, Garrick did have as good So I'll read it again. Sorry guys. Okay, like after a breakout year in 2019, Garrick didn't have as good a year this time around. Scored just 4 tries in 17 games and made 42 tackle breaks. Defensively solid, but a backward step on his rookie year. Been rumored to be on the move to the Dragons. Oh. So if you didn't know, got this mentioned, so the Raiders wingers, Bulldogs wingers, Broncos wingers, Seagulls wingers, and now the Warriors wingers, Cam Mamalo and Adam Pompey. So Cam Mamalo managed just 8 games before returning home to New Zealand. Still scored 5 tries, made 33 tackle breaks, and averaged 187 meters per game. One of the game's best wingers. So he's hoping he's back and ready to go for 2021. Adam Pompey had to come into that side following the departments of Cam Mamalo and Fusitu'a. Cam Mamalo and David Fusitu'a did a serviceable job in his 13 games. Hope you can hear me right. So scoring 5 tries and making 8 line breaks. A really good depth player to have at their disposal. So now the Cowboys wingers, Kyle Felt and Hamisido Tabio Fido. Yes, finally again can pronounce his name. So Hamiso Tapido Fido, I don't know. So Kyle Felt narrowly missed out on the top try scorer going after Alex Johnson's final round performance. 19 tries in 20 games. It may be impressive, especially considering how the Cowboys performed as a team. Also averaged 142 meters, running meters, let's say now, per game, which is very solid. A good year for the veteran. So Habizo, Tapido, Fido, a Hammer. I'll just call him Hammer because I've pronounced his name correct the first time. Okay, so Hammer split his appearance across fullback and wing. Insanely quick and plenty of potential. The Hammer scored 6 tries, see the Hammer, that's his nickname, and made 4 line breaks in 14 games. Will be better for the one and huge upside. So the Cowboys wingers, now the number 10, this could be a 20-minute video. So guys, so number 10 is Anthony Don and Philip Semi. So Anthony Don, never been the flashiest player, but still gets the job done on a weekly basis. Finished the year with 10 tries, 9 line breaks, and 40 tackle breaks in 16 games. Not bad, yeah. Always solid in defense and out of trouble with the ball. Philip Semi was in and out of the side, but played a game or 2 more on the wing than Corey Thompson for the Titans. Scored 7 tries in 13 games and averaged 123 1 meters per game. Well, meters per game. Made his own debut for the Maroons. True. So, number 9 is Hamilton and Adugli. So Hamilton, solid but perhaps unremarkable year. Playing 20 games but scoring just 8 tries. Remains a set out of his own end with 143 meters per game. Defense is also very strong, missing just 11 tackles all season and operating at 90% tackle efficiency. Called into Queensland Origin squad as a reward, but I didn't play Origin last year, so I do agree. Had a disrupted year due to injury, but when he was on the field, was good. Scored 6 tries and 7 line breaks in just 11 games, and also made the Queensland Origin squad till he played. So let's see, United wingers, the Titans wingers, and yeah. Now the Dragons wingers. So Mikhail Wawalawa and Jordan Rapina. So Mikhail Wawalawa, breakout season for the Fijians, scored 13 tries and had 39 breaks with Zach Lomax and Matt Duffy. Also averaged 143 meters per game, and he's improving his hands. Defense still a bit questionable at times, but pulled off some huge hits at stages. Jordan Pereira continues to be strong out of his own end, but doesn't have the finish ability of Wawalawa. Scored just one try in 15 games, but averages 167 meters per game and finished 10th for tackle breaks across the NRL, which is very impressive. Also needs to work on his discipline. Was suspended a couple of times. Now, the best team, Josh Adokar. So that was tracking in our Storm Wingers, Josh Adokar, and that's a Gloomy Loomy. So tough one to rank, but we will skew it more towards Josh Adokar and his season due to the departure of Vuluvalu and our peculiar criteria, not including those who retire or leave. So Josh Adokar, aka Fox, continues to be one of the best wingers. The Fox had another outstanding year, finishing with 16 tries and 18 line breaks in 21 appearances. Oh my god, my eyes are watering, but I'm not going to stop. His defense continues to be a huge asset as well. And my eyes are getting blurry. And it was spilling in the Storm's grand final victory. Yep. As a Gloomy Loomy. Only he, because Vuluvalu was departed. Of course, Silas Vuluvalu retired, he got the Reds, Rugby Union, so he played 3 games, scoring 1 try and average over 120 meters per game. Looks a good player. Yeah. Now as a Tigers wingers, David Ofloma and Tommy Tulau. So David Ofloma, his best year to date, 17 tries and 17 tries and 17 line breaks in 20 games, and was named Dally M Winger of the Year. Finished the year average 178 meters per game. Still has his struggles in defense at times, but was bitterly unlucky to miss out on selection bonus of ours. Tommy Chilau shuffled between centre and wing, but spent far more time out wide. A solid year scoring 8 tries and making 9 line breaks in just 12 games. Should be able to lock up a spot in the side pyramid next year. Sorry guys, I get repeating myself. So there's the Tigers wingers. Now the Parramatta Eels wingers. Of course, Michael Sevo, Blake Ferguson, they were the best first. So Michael Sevo not as dominant as his rookie year, but still performed very well. Wait, what's Storm? That's so 15 tries, 19 line breaks, and 40. Wow, 15 tries, 90 line breaks, and 47 tackle breaks in 21 games in top notch. Continues to be a handful for opposition defense, but his own defense is still shaky at times. Now Blake Ferguson, not a fantastic year for the veteran. Took him until round 17 to get off the nudie one. If you don't want a nudie one, needs tries. To get off the the nudie one is I think it's where a player doesn't score a try. So yeah, nudie one. That's a nudie one. And I think so, and only managed 4 tries across 20 appearances. About still very solid out of his own, and though averaging 153 per game and breaking 49 tackles. Now here is the substance of Rabbitohs swingers. Number 4. Sorry, I didn't read the numbers. So number 4 is Alex Johnson, checking Paulo. Alex Johnson, the NRL's top try scorer for the season. Finished the year with 23 tries. Finished the year with 23 tries in 22 games, as well as 23 line breaks and 48 tackle breaks. His record speaks for itself, and to think the Rabbitohs were going to let him go. So Jackson Paulo, a solid debut year for the young Kiwi. Scored 4 tries and made 8 line breaks in 13 games, while averaging 115 meters per game. While averaging 115 meters per game. Will be better for the one in 2021. So of course the Sharks wingers, Sotoni Kotola, one Alo Malatalo. So Sotoni Kotola, a breakout season for Cornwall's leading try scorer. scored 16 tries and made 17 line breaks in 19 games, as well as running for 145 minutes per game. Wow, that's amazing for Sardoni Katoa. So one of the real standouts for the Sharks, and will only get better with more first grade experience. So Wanalo Malatalo, another good year for the exciting young winger. The 20-year-old finished the year with 12 tries and 49 breaks in 6 appearances. Wow. Not as good out of his own end as Kotoa with 108 meters per game, but knows how to break a tackle after finishing the year with 80. But knows how to break a tackle after finishing the year with 58 tackle breaks. So TB means tackle breaks. TPS means tackle breaks. So yeah. So now almost done. So the Penrith Panthers wingers, of course, Wayne Toho and Joshua Mansell. Of course, Joshua Mansell is going to Wapidos, and Charlie Staines is replacing Joshua Mansell, of course. So yeah. So Brian Toho had a disrupted year with the ankle injury, but when he was on the paddock, he was terrific. He scored 8 tries and made 8 line breaks in 16 appearances, but it is work out of his own and that makes him so important. 80 tackle breaks, 9th in the NRL. It's great stuff. Yeah, no, hey. That's great stuff from Baintor. As well as his 174 meters per game. 174 meters per game. Another good year for the local junior. Joshua Mansell had his best year in quite some time. Scored 12 tries and made 21 line breaks in 22 games this year for the Money Premiers. Ooh. Continues to be a handful out of trouble as well, running for a huge 181 meters per game. Finished the year third overall for ones and fourth overall for running meters down. Impressive stuff for the bloke that is unwanted by the club. Alrighty, so last one is second, of course, is the Roosters wingers, Panthers wingers, yeah. So Teni Tupu, and Brett Morris. So Teni Tupu, another standout year for the big man. Although he missed quite a few games through injury, he still finished with 11 tries and 10 line breaks in 15 games, and also racked up 181 meters per game, the equal highest for the winger. I'll just continue, I don't care. Continues to set the benchmark and continues to set the benchmark and was rewarded with a call up into the New South Wales Ocean side. True. Brett Morris, like a fine wine at 34 years, like a fine wine. Brett Morris, I will read this again. Brett Morris, like a fine wine. At 34 years of age, B. Morris continues to upstage his younger opponents week in and week out. Yeah. Finished the year with 12 tries, 6 try assists, 49 tackle breaks, and 19 line breaks in just 17 appearances. Wow. But Morris, B. Morris, wow. Also averaged 144 meters per game and remains defensively one of the best. True. We'll go around again for the 1 year. We'll go around again for the 1 more year in 2021. So hey guys, that's about it. Remember guys, so the ladies wingers, ladies wingers, Bulldogs wingers, Broncos wingers, Seagulls wingers, Warriors wingers, Cowboys wingers, Titans wingers, Knights wingers, Dragons wingers, Storms wingers, Tigers wingers, Eels wingers, Rabbits wingers, Sharks wingers, Panthers wingers, and Witches wingers. So hey guys, that's about it. Bitches, smash that button, comment down below, and please subscribe. And show us peace.